It's time for another deck creation session. As you saw, it's Strip for Parts is the name of the game to this time. So let's grab that right off the bat. For this one, I was trying to think of the most ridiculous thing we could do. In my opinion, it's going armory deck and just trying to get the most insane weapons we can, reduce their cost to 3 or less, and just go to town. That's the dream, folks. That's the dream. So, with that in mind, let's look at attachments, accept, and then now let's see here. Play an attachment. So it doesn't have to be a weapon, but I feel like that's the way I want to go. Most of the decks that have been submitted up to this point have focused on other relics. We're going relic weapons. Now, color-wise, we're not sure what we want to do. We could go Justice and throw some Edge of Prophecy, which seems pretty damn good. Maybe we just do those colors then. Fire Time, Justice, because there's a couple decent weapons in Justice. Time usually, what I remember, relic weapon wise, they're shit. We can use Time to help us out looking for relics, things like that. Like, it's really good with relics, so we can use the Time for that. Fire, Justice, we pull our relics mainly from there, I feel. Let's do that. So let's see what we got in these 3 colors. Now, I feel like plating would probably be an obvious one, maybe. Another one I'm kind of considering. Let's see what you think. Where is it at? I feel like Ageworn could be really good. Right? Especially we can get that cheap enough. And you play it with a strip for parts. And you can spellcraft it. So you basically got 4 cost Hosh rule with, well, I guess it wouldn't be 4 cost. You'd have to play the strip for 2. So I guess it's a 6 cost weapon and harsh rule, which isn't the worst because the weapon itself is 9 if you play the weapon plus the harsh. So maybe we do this instead of plating, but I mean plating is just so good if you can get it to 3. That's going to be the trick though. Can you get it to 3? How do we only have 3 of these? Son of a bitch. Alright, well, let's do that. I feel like we're definitely going to want Longbow. Longbow's definitely in. Let's see, what else do we got? I feel like we're definitely going to want a relic of some kind, maybe in the mark. Maybe we do like a jawbone or something. But let's see what other options are here. We got I mean, chart chain's not horrible. Miner's muskets, it does help us reduce costs. Mage Breaker could be interesting. I mean, maybe Mage Breaker is a marketable one. But like I said, let's I feel like we want do we want maybe one more relic? I mean, it could be Claw the Fish Dragon if we want to get crazy. I mean, there's like Spear of the Dying Sun is very interesting. Like I said, and there's always Watchwing support, maybe. I mean, I feel like maybe, I mean, Monarch Cloak's also not the worst if that's going to be our relic hate and we put it in the main. Or maybe that's our market relic. Like I said, there's some decent ones here. I mean, Hammer of Glory's never awful coming out of the market. I mean, Foxfang isn't terrible. Kill all curses. So, I mean, I feel like maybe Hammer or Foxfang maybe as a market play for a weapon. I guess a Stormholt Knife could be an option. Plating is always there. Okay, so we got some pretty good options here. Let's do this. Let's put Hammer in the market for now. Let's throw in a couple Fox Fangs. Let's do 3 of those. Really like Butchwing Support. For the lulz, is it Claw the first dragon or Spear? Because I mean, Claw gets us just a bunch of blocker nerds. It doesn't seem awful as Daisy's come to says hi. I'm gonna put 4 in. I don't think we're gonna use that, so let's just go with that for now as our weapon package, and then let's start looking at units. All right, so I feel like obviously we want Artisan. Know where I'm going with this. Rift's Edge. Relics. Oh. Where's our guy at? I don't see. To attach with your voice, cost less than. Let's go with. I want to try Finneas. I definitely want to try. I think we definitely want some Calibrate. Now, the problem is we're getting filled up, so we're definitely going to cut some attachments, I feel. Let's see, is there... I thought there was a guy that gave... Yeah, maybe we try this dude. I know we still need market access. It's an interesting question if we play Clocky or not. When you play a relic, you get you and overclock get double damage. Or do we want to try like Conspicuous Traveler? Let's see, unit wise, we got it to 2, a couple 3s. I mean, We maybe do want one of these as a 4, but I'm not sure which one. Wow. Hmm. I'm not sure which one we would want. I guess I try her. I mean, I guess if we change it up and search for weapon instead of relic, we might get some difference. Let's see what else we get. I mean, Pangolin's not horrible, but we're pretty full on 3s, I feel like. But maybe he's better than Polisher? You know, I mean, maybe we want Pangy instead of Polisher. I mean, this newer Svetya could be interesting. She attacks, unit and weapons get +1/+1. We can maybe, like I said, if we strip it down to a very, like, if we go with her, we can maybe drop the Watchwing and a couple of the weapons and focus on maybe 3 weapons, say. Probably the Longbow, probably Vestige. Maybe probably Edge, Prophecy, maybe drop the others. Then we could maybe put a smaller killer package in the thing with maybe this Svetya. Maybe we bring in Pangolin. That way we can maybe ditch this Polisher because he seems kind of not great. So maybe maybe we try that. Bring an old Pangy here. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, do that. So Watchwing we can probably drop. Fox Fangs we're to drop. I really kind of like the Claw, but I feel like Edge is probably better, right? Go something like that. Maybe Rift's Edge is not good enough, but I don't know that Passionate is good enough either. You know? Maybe Conspicuous Traveler. She drops. I mean, because Rift's Edge will definitely get us there, right? It'll definitely get our stuff cheap enough. Like, it'll cheapen all of our weapons and our spells. buff these guys. I feel like we definitely want a couple more units. Like, we definitely want more units. I feel like I said, we keep Rift's Edge. We gotta find another way to make these two cheaper, right? Because Longbow, we just need one tick off Artisan and it's there. Unless we maybe concentrate on just Longbow and Vestige. Then we could free up these. But I feel like Edge could be really ridiculous if we can cheat that shit out. Basically play it. It becomes a 6/6. We bust it. Play it again for free. Or basically play it again for 2. And it becomes a 12/12. You know, is that good enough? I don't know. Especially if we get a buff from Pangolin and Svetya on it. Like, is that enough? I don't know. So what other unit are we looking at? I guess just weapon. We're just looking for something that says weapon, right? Let's see. Weapon. Probably want 2 Bladecrafters, right? Gunrunner's interesting. Now, is Bladecrafter better than Forge, or is Forgeman's maybe? I mean, like, if we're trying to get them under 3, right? This guy would actually play it. So, do we maybe squeeze him in the market? You know? I guess the good point, the good thing here is, it seems like we're gonna have a lot of options. I'm just trying to find the best one, if there is such a thing. I mean, there's always Rakano Artisan. He's an oldie but goodie, you know. I mean, there's even a strange blacksmith who gets us a weapon. Now, he'll play it. He just draws it. Again, he's another 4 cost. We already got 2... like 6 4-costers, 8 3s, and a 2. I mean, or steel. I mean, there's another one. Maybe we go Steelworn over Bladecrafter. I mean, she's just straight up draw a weapon of our choice. He's just giving us top 7, but it's buffing it. So I'm not sure which one is better. I guess let me know in the comments what you think. I'm not sure. To me, they seem both pretty decent. I mean, even this guy, maybe he's a 2 of as our top end guy. I mean, maybe it's just Artisan. We don't have a ton of 2s. So it gives us a couple 2s, 3s. 4. Now we still got to get market into this some way, somehow. I'm not sure how this is gonna work. Now let's see. I know there's some spells we could even be looking at here. Mostly, I believe time has a lot of stuff. So time, or no, fire. Fire has some spells you can like. What? Draw a weapon for void. It's 2/2. Don't they have another one? I don't remember the name of it. There's Dragon Forge. Oh, the Ancestors is interesting. We could try that. Maybe we could try something even. I don't think it's this deck. Maybe if we go instead of Justice like Shadow, we do some kind of discard mechanics. Get some early units out, like Artisans and the 2 Artisans. We can discard some of the big relics, maybe, and maybe use this to cheat them. Oh, sure. Could we go like Catalyze as a draw? Sword Age Smithing, which isn't awful. No, that's just let's get our market in. I'm just gonna fill in the market real quick. Just try to think of what we would want in there. Really, supplier is always nice, but I don't think we have enough units. I mean, maybe see if we drop Rift's Edge. I feel like there's no way we're gonna get Prophecy cheap enough. Like, that's what. 4 we have to reduce it by, right? 5. No, 4. Right? Yeah, we have to get it down by 4. And I think that forces us to play that unit we cut earlier that really kind of shitty one that reduces the cost of a relic in your hand by 2. Because I would bump that down to 5. And that's half of the reduction right there, but we'd still need 2 ticks from Artisan or something else in the deck to reduce these costs. Like I said, Longbow is probably doable with the Artisan. Vestige is pretty much, I think, there. Like I said, we could... The nice thing with Edge, I guess, is it is buffing Finneas, but so is Svetya. So maybe that's what we have to decide. How do we want to try to get the costs reduced? Are we going to be all in on Rift's Edge? Or do we go in on like Svetya and some of our units, and then we could probably drop Rift's Edge, probably drop Vestige down by 1, maybe Edge by 1. Gets us 6 more units. Or maybe we do suppliers. Just trying to think, what other unit would we like from the market here? Because we have Hammer of Glory, we have Crowd Favorite, a Halotipped. I feel like I mean, Kairos is always an option, right? Kairos is always kind of there in the shadows. I mean, Reach the Fences I don't love, I don't hate. It's a quick 3 damage. Now what's this one? I don't have weapons really on our units. I mean, we do have the one... Why is it a challenge I don't hate? Like I said, Hammer of Glory. I mean, if there's another weapon you think, by all means let me know. I'm even looking at, honestly, Pisto. I don't hate Pisto or Icaria. I think those are 2 very solid ones. And like I said, I don't hate either. He summons a weapon with 3 or less from your deck and plays it. So I feel like, do we want him and Rise? It feels like maybe they're both redundant, right? This one draws a weapon or unit. I mean, he just plays it. I feel like... Or what we could do... I mean, do we go Time Market? And instead of Halotipped, that's Passage. So the Crowd Favorite, I'm not sure what that becomes, but... And then these obviously have to go, but... What's listed as shows deal 4 damage to every unit, or shuffle void your choice in its owner's deck, then draw a card, or give a unit 1/1 and Aegis. It's not the worst. There's always From the Rubble. Project is a thing too. don't hate Arcanum either, honestly. Let's try that. Like I said, so this is kind of what I feel like I'm going to work with. I don't know what the final product will be Saturday. Like I said, I'm trying to debate what the best, right now it's just a matter of fine-tuning, I think, and figuring out what the best, like, ratio is going to be for us as far as unit to spell, like, or unit to attachment. Like, can we get the reverse edge if we don't find it? Like, how do we get Edge of Prophecy, or how do we get an Ageworn Vestige with strip, right? Like, how, like, do we want to have stuff that other cards that play them from the void with strip, or like I said, one option is possibly look at Shadow instead of Justice, because I think we have a couple other options as well in cheap weapons that we could probably attain much easier. Maybe that's something we look at. But anywho, this is kind of, like I said, the rough outline of what I'm thinking. It's just a matter of adjusting some of these numbers. So tune in on Saturday and you'll see what I ended up doing, or if I ended up throwing together the Shadow option. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and thanks so much for the support, and we'll catch you next month for the next deck creation session. Bye.